What's up guys, my name is Alex. Welcome back to another video. Monday afternoon here at the shop. Time is 1:04. Right now I have to get started printing some t-shirts. We have a one color front and a one color full back that we need to get printed so that we can send the client a press proof. For those of you guys who don't know, press proofs are kind of when clients want to see the actual design printed onto the t-shirt. They don't want to just trust one of the online proofs or whatever, so we got to get that one printed today so that we can get that sent over for approval to the client. Michaela right now is working on the DTF printers as always. We got 3 or 4 running right now. Had a pretty busy weekend. A lot of new customers, I think, that were coming from the TikTok video that I posted Friday afternoon before we left, because that one was getting a lot of saves and a lot of traction on TikTok. So I think that's where a lot of these new customers were coming from. But yeah, we're getting all of those orders printed today. They're going to ship today. As always, we have that same day turnaround time. If you guys place your orders before 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on DTF transfers. But yeah, guys, we got another week ahead of us. One more week until we have this week and then next week. And then we are off for the rest of the year. The holiday season is almost here, guys. So we have a lot of work that we have to get done before that, trying to still make sure that we can hit our numbers, not only for December, but then hopefully that we can try and stretch everything out and hit our numbers for this year as well. Because somehow, I don't know where it happened, but the year is almost over, guys. And where did 2024 go? But yeah, anyways, I think the screens that I burned earlier today are dry. I went ahead and got some of the, oh boy, not sure what happened there. I think the camera kind of went under the fritz there. Anyways, so I went ahead and got some of the screens burned earlier today, and I didn't have enough manual size screens to get all of the order done today, so I needed to burn some to get the order printed. But I got those screens reclaimed earlier today. Coated them and got the 2 screens already burned that I need to for this order that we need to send the proof on. So they look good to go. They're completely dry, so I can go ahead and get them. Loaded up onto the press. As you guys can see right down there, we are good to go on them. So I am going to take down, I think I have all 4 colors still left onto the press. So I got to take down 2 of the screens, make room for them, get them all registered, and do my test print and see what we're working with today. Michaela, as always, killing it on the DTF printers. Just getting the orders that came in over the weekend printed on number 3. Number 2 is also going strong today, and number 4, I think, is just waiting for another file to be printed on it. The Michaela is getting loaded up now. So DTF printers have been going strong today. I'm glad that Michaela didn't have any issues, like some nasty nozzle clogs or whatever the problem is when we came in this morning, and she was just able to get running. So good to go in that sense. I think we accidentally threw some ink into this bag, and as you guys can see, it started leaking through the bag, but whatever, we'll get that cleaned up here. But Alright, I got that first one wrapped up. It looks fantastic. I took a picture of it and got it sent over to the client. So hopefully they can get a look at that, send it over to whoever they need to, and we can get this guy approved so I can run it, because I still have all of the equipment up and running, like the flash and the dryer. All of them are still running at temperature, so hopefully they can approve that real soon and we can finish up this job. It's 40 shirts. I thought it was actually only 25, so 40 is a little bit more than 25, but I think it'll still be able to get done today, assuming that we can get that approval in time. Well, just really assuming we can get that approval in like the next 10 minutes or something. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. The client did see the email that I sent with the images, so hopefully they can make the decision quickly and we can get this guy wrapped up. But for right now, I'm just going to answer some Etsy messages that came in, because I responded to all of the messages from the weekend earlier today, so everybody's kind of replying back to me. I'm going to go ahead and get those replied to, see if there's anything in my email, and we're just in the waiting phase right now. Alright guys, 3:23. I just got the approval from the client to run the shirts, so that is good. They did make a small adjustment to them. They wanted to move it down an inch on the left chest. So we did that and sent them another press proof, and that one they approved. So we're good to go on that order with the slight adjustment to the left chest. I am making a quick espresso right now to hopefully be able to give me the energy I need to bang this order out in time to get it dropped off to UPS. It does have to go ground, so I don't want to drop it off at FedEx because the FedEx ground drop off is 5 p.m. but the FedEx Express drop off is 8, which is what we usually do. So it's not going FedEx Express, so I basically have to get it sent out before 5 p.m. today so that it can either go UPS or FedEx, hopefully UPS. But that doesn't give me much time to get 40 t-shirts front and back. It is only one color, so that's the thing I have going for me. But just got the approval like 1 minute ago, so don't have much time to waste here before the shirts are only due on 12/16, and today is the 9th, so if we get them shipped out tomorrow, they should be okay. If we get them shipped out today, they'll definitely be okay. So I'm hoping to get them shipped out today so that they will be guaranteed to get there by 12/16 with just ground shipping. We don't need to do anything extra. But if it does get pushed a little later, we can always upgrade the shipping to like 2-day and buy ourselves a little bit more slack in that regard. So I'm going to get this down real quick and then we will get to printing those t-shirts. Alright guys, time right now is 5:02. About to get these packages dropped off to UPS, and it is going to be a UPS only type of day. Michaela was killing it on the DTF prints. I was able to get all of the fronts done on the t-shirts, but unfortunately didn't finish up the backs. Got all of the small and mediums done, so tomorrow when we come in, I just have the large XLs and the 2XLs to do. The large are the most. I think there's 18 larges in there, and then the XL and 2XL, there's not too many of those, so probably a little under halfway, maybe like the 40% mark. But we'll get those for the backs, I should say. We're definitely already over the halfway point for this total order, but for the backs, I'm probably at like 40% of the way done. So we'll get these guys finished up tomorrow. Michaela, I think, is just waiting on me. So we're gonna get these boxes loaded up in the car, dropped off to UPS, and head on home for the day. I think traffic is gonna be pretty rough today since it's about, like I said, 5 o'clock and everybody else is heading home too. So that's going to do it for us today here at AMS. See you guys tomorrow. What's up guys, 2:48 Tuesday afternoon here at the shop. Right now we have DTF Printers going hard as always. We have a pretty large wholesale plus customer order that came in at noon. So we're getting that guy printed along with all of the other orders that came in last night. We got the orders dropped off at UPS last night, and I am currently now working on finishing up the last of these t-shirts for this order. Got to get this one shipped out today so that it will make it there in time for the client. Like I said, they need these by the 16th of December. So if we get them shipped out today is the 10th, I believe, they should be good to go with just ground shipping. I'm going to have to just double check on that to make sure. But if not, I will have to get that upgraded or whatever. But just a few more of these t-shirts to go. Let me flip you guys around and we'll be done with this. So I would say probably 15 shirts, 10-15 shirts. There was a couple of shirts that I got some ink on the sleeves, so I had to get the spot gun and shoot it out, but you really can't even tell. Just got to wait for the wet area to dry, but they're still turning out great. Just got these last ones to finish up, and that'll be it for this order. Shop is in shambles, but let me see what your guys' shop looks like during the day when you're printing all of your orders. Hopefully it looks a little better than ours, but what can I say? Orders are going smoothly. We're running into a little bit of an issue right now where the white ink is not drying fast enough on the DTF printer, and I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to make that out or not, but it like starts dripping down on the design, and we just have to try and get the ink to dry as fast as possible when it's on there, which is when we use the upheating on the actual printer here. So these are the settings that we use for that. Just try and get the transfers as dry as they can be before they start going down to get powdered. And then here they also get heated a little bit more, but it's like right here is where we have to be worried, because that's where the actual problems can start to occur. What I was actually just seeing right here isn't actually a problem. I'm just realizing, because it's black ink, it's just not applying as much white over black ink as per the settings. So Michaela looks like she's getting it figured out. We were running into it a little bit later, or a little bit earlier, I should say, but yeah. Time right now is 5:29. Got the shirts packaged up, let's go. And all of the transfer orders in these boxes, got to get them all dropped off to UPS now. It's going to be a FedEx type of day. Man, the shop is trashed. We got to take out all of this garbage. But yeah, I'm going to get these guys dropped off to UPS right now, get them dropped off to the UPS store down the street, and then I will check back in with you guys in a second. Right now, I've just been spending the past like hour editing up a video, one of the last weekly vlogs that you guys should have seen. So if you guys haven't seen that, I'll put a little thing up here so you guys can check that out. But I can't dilly-dally, gotta get them dropped off to the UPS store. All right, guys, time right now is 6:39. Just got 3 packages that we have to get dropped off to FedEx for tonight, and that's gonna do it for this Tuesday. Got a mess to clean up when we come in tomorrow, but we're gonna leave that for tomorrow. What's up, guys? Wednesday afternoon, or kind of morning, almost afternoon, 11:42 right now. I've been at the shop for a couple hours, sitting on the computer, just working away on some Etsy messages. Got a couple of quotes sent over on Etsy, answering emails, and just general computer work. You know how it is, seeing what we had to get done for today. Turns out we have a one color 200 sheet screen printing order that came in on Monday that has to go out today as per our 1 to 2 business day turnaround time. So I would go show you guys, but the air compressor is on and I don't want to get too close to that for the audio levels, but you're gonna have to take my word that I just burned the screen for this order, so I still have to go ahead and take the air compressor, get all of the excess water off of the screen, and then I'll put it in front of the fan to finish drying. Overall, probably 30 minutes, and then I'll be able to get that guy thrown up on the press and printing. But 200 sheets all by myself on the manual press is going to be pretty difficult. I haven't even told you guys what's been going on, but the automatic press that we have is currently down. We were having some issues getting even pressure on both of the sides, like both of the sides of the heads, and when we were trying to diagnose the actual problem, we noticed that one of the bolts was not all the way in. So we were trying to secure the bolt in, and when we were securing it, we noticed, or we heard a really loud pop, and sure enough, we broke the screw off of the bolt. I think the bolt was seized or something seized up, and we weren't actually turning the screw inside of the bolt, and because we had some pretty significant leverage being applied to the screw because it just wasn't turning. That probably should have been the first sign to stop and reassess what's going on, but nonetheless we pushed through and broke the screw off on inside of the bolt. So now we basically can't get the bolt off, can't get the screw off, and I don't know, I'm gonna need to spend like a half a day or something on that just to try and figure out if there's anything I can do. Worst case scenario, I have to buy another cylinder, another like bolt cylinder to just completely replace the one that I broke the screw in. But I'm gonna try, and if I can find some time sometime, maybe I'll come in this weekend and mess around with it. But if I can heat up that bolt, I'm thinking that it'll be just enough, give me just enough room to unscrew the screw and take it out of the cylinder, of the bolt cylinder. But I don't know, I don't have any time to do that today. I got a lot of other work I have to actually get done. So that's gonna have to be something that we do on the weekend. But for right now though, just gonna wait for this screen to finish drying, blow the air out, and then we'll get started printing this one manually, unfortunately. Alright guys, time right now is 5:33. I got that screen printing order wrapped up. I didn't get any clips of it, unfortunately, because it was a tough one, and as you can tell by the time, we just barely made it out. I just finished it and got it boxed up, so we still got to get it dropped off to UPS. We have one package that has to go FedEx because it's like $29 cheaper to ship at FedEx than it is to ship UPS, so we're going to do that, get it dropped off there. But yeah, I have these right here to kind of show you guys. They are like misprints, like as you can tell the W got cut off there, so I had to toss this one aside and print another one. It was a color change, so 100 in black and 100 in white, same screen, and we got it wrapped up fairly easily. I was able to get all 200 of them printed in that time, and it was just me. Michaela had to attend to the DTF printers, and yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Michaela was getting those DTF prints out, making sure that all of the transfer orders for those got processed and shipped out on time. And then I was getting this screen print order finished so that we can also make sure that this one went out on time as well. But I think that's going to do it for this Wednesday, and not quite done just yet. I got to still get them dropped off to FedEx and UPS and then head on home, but that's going to do it for the vlog for right now. I could probably bring you guys with, since again this is like a smaller camera, and maybe I will. I think I'll bring you guys with, and we'll see what happens if I can get any clips of FedEx and UPS. What's up guys, 3:25 in the afternoon, Thursday. Today's been a pretty computer heavy day. I've just been working on answering emails, getting some quotes sent over, getting the orders put in from Etsy into the system, and then also just making some pricing adjustments on a lot of our transfers. It was unfortunately the case where so we just added like 5x5 all the way up to 10x10, so you could order like 7x7 all the way in between. And when we added those, when I was doing the pricing for them, they were like slightly out of range from the normal pricing. So like it would be more expensive essentially to purchase one of those than it would be to purchase like an 11 by 11 if you broke it down by inches, for example. Overall, it still was less, but if you broke it down by inches, it was a little bit too much than I was liking based on that. So I kind of recalculated things based on the 11 by 11 inch price, and for that it was basically 4 cents per inch. So I calculated all of the other sizes based on that and repriced those for the website. So I spent probably 2 hours on that, and it was actually just like a rabbit hole that I ended up going down, because it all started when I was putting in an order from Etsy into the system. I noticed that the pricing wasn't correct, so I was trying to figure out why, and then I was just banging my head against the wall trying to figure out what was actually causing the discrepancy, and then I figured it out, implemented the change, and then had to do it for all of the different products in between. There was like 5 or 6. So I'm glad that it happened, and I'm glad that I got it all sorted out now. If you guys are interested though, go check it out. You can order whatever size you want, and the pricing is fair and accurate now, if you guys did notice that before. We also get these phone calls. I don't even know what they are, but like, they're not real. They're basically like, it'll just say like a city or something, like it'll say like New York or like whatever, and that'll just be it. And then when you pick up, there's no one on the line. Probably like 3 or 4 times a day it happens. I don't know, let me know if you guys get that same thing, and if you guys have like a landline phone or a phone for your business, whatever it is. But I have to start working on the screen printing order that we have. We actually have a couple that need to get printed. We have one rush screen printing order that came in today at 11, so that has to go out tomorrow. And then we also have another screen printing order from Etsy that has to go out tomorrow as well. So I think what I'm going to work on right now is the one from Etsy. Just make sure that we get that out, and then hopefully, because this one is 100 sheets, so I can definitely do this one by myself. This one is 185, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging, especially after the day like yesterday where I just printed 200 sheets. So I'm going to work on the 100 one I think today, and then we'll see where it takes us, where Michaela's at, and if she can help out, then maybe we'll work on the 185 rush order and get that out today just a little bit early. But for right now, we also have a really big DTF day. We had probably like $1,000 of orders in DTF come in right at the buzzer, right before the clock hit 3. So those all got to get out today. We're working on getting them printed. Michaela says we're in good shape though, so we'll be hopefully good on that, but it's going to see where the day takes us. Let's get the screen loaded up. I got the dryer turned on, so once I get the screen loaded, we can do our test print and then start running the order. I also filmed a TikTok on some person asked if they could apply our DTF transfers to like wood and acrylic, and I actually didn't know, like that's something I haven't tried before, so I figured it would be a good time to try it. And I mean, it actually worked pretty well, all things considered. Like, I don't want to try and peel it off because I think I'm going to make another video about it, but I think if you did try and peel it off, it would come. I'm not sure if it's actually bonded. It feels pretty good though. So that's the DTF transfer here. I just applied it using the heat press the same way that I do for apparel. But then while I was filming that video, I kind of used it as a way to be like, yeah, you can use our DTF transfers on wood, but the better product would really be our UV transfers. So I kind of used that as a way to plug it and showed them, look how easy it would be if you just used the UV transfers rather than having to use a heat press on something like wood or acrylic. I actually don't know if it would work on acrylic. I didn't have any pieces of acrylic to try it on. I think it might warp. I'm not entirely sure, because like I'm pretty sure if you put acrylic under heat that you can like warp it, because I think I've seen like a furniture video where this guy like just put a piece of maybe that was epoxy, I don't think it was acrylic. Either way, I don't know what I'm talking about in that regard. So I think our UV transfers would just probably overall be the better product in that case, but they both work, as you guys can see. So that was pretty cool. If you guys are interested in like the whole results, make sure you check out that TikTok. What's up, guys? 6:50 Friday afternoon, and it is the end of the day. We have completely wrapped up what we needed to do today. This is the last of it. I got to get this packaged up. We just finished up this screen printing order. It was the one that I was talking about from yesterday, the rush order. So we got to get this dropped off to FedEx. It's 2 days, so that means it's going FedEx Express, which has the 8 o'clock drop-off cutoff. So got to get ourselves over there pretty quickly. I'm going to get this guy wrapped up, buy the label, and then head out over there for today. It wasn't that bad. Michaela was able to help me out the whole way through, so probably took us like 2 hours to get that one printed. And then, yeah, we also had the DTF orders, obviously. We got those dropped off earlier in the day, so this is going to do it for us this week. I think tomorrow we're also going to come in. I'm going to spend some time working on the automatic screen printing press, see if I can get that bolt out of the cylinder, and if not, I'm going to have to call it and order the part from Systemic Automation, because we got to get that guy up and running. I've printed probably like 600 sheets today, or this week, on the manual press, and my wrists and back don't want to do that anymore. I've done that before, did it for like the first 2 to 3 years of our business. I've put in my time on that manual press, man. Got to get that guy back up and running. So I think tomorrow Michaela and I are going to come in. I'm going to spend some time working on that. I think she's going to spend some time on the DTF printers, showing them some much needed love, and we'll see what happens. I will probably end up getting some clips tomorrow, and we'll see what happens from there. But for right now, I got to get this guy packaged up and then head on out to FedEx.
Check this out.